So I've just used this airbrush to spray green racing green lacquer, and so I need to give it a thorough clean now. First thing I'm going to do is take the needle out. This is hot water. Just going to dunk it in there just to moisten it off a bit, and then clean the worst of it off with a Q-tip. This is cleaning alcohol, and I'll just give a needle quick wipe over with that. And then what I normally do is use some 1000 grit emery cloth just to finish that off, and then give it a wipe over again, and the needle's perfectly clean now. There we go, doesn't take long. Discard that and just put that there for safety. Okay, so next thing that I do is take the cap off. That'll be clean because I never use the nozzle cap when I'm spraying. That's the needle chuck. This should be relatively clean, but we'll give it a soak in alcohol anyway, and we'll take the nozzle off and give that a soak while I'm cleaning the rest of the airbrush. There we go. Right, so a little bit of warm water in there and just brushing that out. I use hot water to clean my airbrushes when I'm cleaning the in-between paints for acrylic paints. For lacquers you need a lacquer cleaners to do it a proper job really, but hot water will get rid of some of it, reduce the amount of usage on the lacquer cleaning. You can see how much that has come out, quite messy. Before I do any further, I'll just use a Q-tip and just clean down inside. There we go. And it's on the walls as well. The lacquer will, if you leave it too long with the needle in without a proper clean, it will become tacky, and then eventually the needle will stick in there and you have to dislodge it and then take the needle out to clean it anyway. So you carry on cleaning this until nothing else comes out basically. I'm just using airbrush cleaner to do this. There we go. Almost done. have separate cleaning kits for metallics and lacquers and varnishes than I do for acrylics. You don't have to, but it's just the way I work. Lacquer dries quite quick in the airbrush, and it'll make things a little bit more difficult if you want to use it again next time if you don't clean it thoroughly. Pretty much clean there now. I don't want to go in. Yeah. Clean up in there. Yeah, I pushed a bit more through, so just need a little bit more cleaning out. Okay, so there we go, nice and clean. This should be clean. These are dental sticks that they use when they do root canal fillings. They use the sticks to suck out all the moisture in the tooth before they put any filling or anything in there. That's perfectly clean in there. That's nice. They're very useful. I use them all the time, especially for small things like nozzles, where you can't get a brush inside there. One of the root canal points will fit through the hole in the needle, even on this is a small gauge, fairly small gauge, and you can see the paint that it's taken off on there. Just use a little bit larger one now. Soak that in alcohol first. That one won't go through because it's too large, but it's taking the paint out of there. And a little bit larger one again. And a little bit of paint on there still. And a bit smaller one just to get in a little bit closer. No paint on that. And then we'll put that through and just twirl it around. And these are ideal because they give you a thorough clean of the nozzle. There we go. And you can also reverse them if you just want to make sure that this end is so it's all nice and clean, so nozzles come out clean. There's the advantage of doing it almost straight away because the airbrush will be easier to clean than if I left it go till tomorrow. Normally I'd take that washer off and put beeswax on there, but this particular is a cheap, really cheap airbrush. This particular one works really well with that washer on at the moment, so until I get any issues with it, I won't change that. And then the cap goes back on. Okay, and some lubrication for the needle. I don't go anywhere near the tip because you don't need it up there, you only need it where the washers are. That slides in nicely. Needle chuck, final cap, just check, make sure the needle's going, and there we go. Good thorough clean, didn't take very long, and this airbrush should be ready to go with another paint again tomorrow. Hope you find that useful. If you've got any questions, just let me know.